So just talking about this artemisinin derivatives. Artesunate, last class we have seen it is the sodium salt of artesunate, that is the water soluble one, and it can be administered by oral, IM or IV route, artesunate. And it will be converted to its active metabolite dihydroartemisinin. And it is the first choice drug for severe malaria. So artesunate, given oral, IM or IV. So we will be seeing the important points about each artemisinin derivative. Then artemether. Artemether, it is lipid soluble, and it can also administered orally, IM, but not IV because it is lipid soluble. And it is also converted to dihydroartemisinin. So artemether. Then alpha beta, arteether. So last class we have seen that there are two drugs that were, yes, it was developed in India, that is arteether and arteroline. So this is developed in India and it is available for IM administration. It's having longer take-off, that is 23 hours take-off. So and it is recommended in 3-day schedule. When you come to the treatment of malaria, we can see different combinations of this artemisinin with other erythrocytic schizonidecide. Such a 3-day schedule, this arteether is there for the combination therapy. So artemether, then arteether we have seen. Now dihydroartemisinin and arteroline. Arteroline, this is also developed in India. This is for oral use. Now, what are the adverse effects of this artemisinin derivatives? It is very mild. It is nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain. Sometimes it can cause delayed hemolysis. So that is the adverse effect of this artemisinins. But there are some interactions. Interaction because if artemisinins are given in patients who are taking some antiarrhythmic or tricyclic antidepressants and phenothiazines, etc., it can cause the QT prolongation, QT interval prolongation, and that can cause a condition that is called, what is the condition? Several times I have mentioned the condition, prolonged QT. So can anyone tell Sri Lakshmi? What is that condition? If it causes prolonged QT, it causes a cardiac problem. What is that condition?
Ma'am, I don't remember, ma'am.
Anyone in the class? Anyone in the class? Tell me what is that condition called prolonged QT?
Ma'am, Torsades de Pointes.
Yes, it was answered by Suki, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Torsades de Pointes, very good. It is the polymorphic ventricular tachycardia. So whenever think of this prolonged QT, whenever someone say there is prolonged QT, you think of this condition. That is the Torsades de Pointes. That is the polymorphic ventricular tachycardia. It is a fatal condition. Ventricular tachycardia means tachycardia, that is increased rate of the ventricle. So it has to be treated with either with drug or we have to go for DC shock also. That is you might have seen in films that is giving shock on the chest. That is the DC shock. So that is the so this can lead to prolonged QT can lead to Torsades de Pointes or otherwise it is a polymorphic ventricular tachycardia. Okay, so that is what artemisinin derivatives, when it is combined, if it is given to patients on antiarrhythmic, etc., it can cause prolonged QT and may result in Torsades Pointes. Now we will see the uses of this artemisinin derivatives. So it can be used for uncomplicated falciparum malaria. Previously, they were giving chloroquine, but after the discovery of this artemisinins, oral artemisinins are indicated for all the cases of uncomplicated falciparum malaria, because it is found to be effective as well as it is safe and side effects are also less. So it is used in case of uncomplicated falciparum malaria. And usually it will be combined with this artemisinin derivatives. They will be combined with a long-acting schizonidecide also. This is to reduce the recrudescence rate. And recrudescence rate means if the parasite, if it is not the burden, it is all. I mean the parasite burden, if it is not completely cleared, it can again come back. It is not relapse, but because it is not totally, it was not removed. That is why. So to prevent the recrudescence rate, we can add this artemisinin derivatives with a long-acting schizondicide, which act by a different mechanism. So artemisinin is having one mechanism, and we have to combine with another schizondicide, which is having another mechanism. Then yes, but in the case of finally after treatment with this, we have to give a single dose of primaquine after AC to kill all these. That is for the falciparum single dose. Okay, we will come to that dosage regimen later. So in the case of falciparum malaria, I have told there is no exoerythrocytic stage, so no need of, there won't be any relapse, but usually we will be giving a single dose of single dose. The other Vivax and Ovale malaria, etc., we will give for 14 days primaquine, but here in the case of falciparum malaria, we will give single dose primaquine after ACT. ACT means artemisinin combination therapy. So artemisinin combination therapy means artemisinin, any of the artemisinin derivative plus one erythrocytic schizondicide, another erythrocytic schizondicide with another mechanism of action. And after this, or along with that, immediately after that, we have to give a single dose of primaquine. I think that is clear. Now, okay, we are seeing the uses of artemisinin derivatives. One is uncomplicated falciparum malaria. Second, it is a severe and complicated falciparum malaria. Here also we can give parenteral artemisinins. We have seen that many artemisinins are, almost all artemisinins, they are very parenteral, so they are actually effective. But quinine is the drug for severe falciparum malaria during pregnancy, because the safety of artemisinins in pregnancy, it is some people are giving, but it is not yet proven. So quinine is the drug for severe falciparum malaria during pregnancy. Now we will just see what are the advantages of this artesunate IV. Faster parasite clearance, that is than IV quinine. Safer and better tolerated than IV quinine. Dosing schedule is simpler and higher efficacy and lower mortality. So these are the important advantages. Faster parasitic clearance, safer and better. Dosing schedule is simpler, higher efficacy and lower mortality. Now, okay, that was about artemisinin derivatives. And halofandrin, some more drugs, one or two drugs, we'll just have a look. Halofandrin, it is another erythrocytic schizondicide, but it is not approved in India. Others are lumifandrin, pyronaridine, etc. Then atovaquone. Atovaquone also, it is an erythrocytic schizondicide. Atovaquone. So these are some other minor drugs. Now we will see the artemisinin-based combination therapy. Artemisinin-based combination therapy. This is a short note for your university exam or your any of the exams. ACT. Sometimes they will say ACT. ACT means it is the artemisinin-based. So they will say short note on ACT in malaria. So that is artemisinin-based combination therapy in malaria. So I have told we have to combine the artemisinin. This is with another erythrocytic schizondicide. This is to prevent what? Recrudescence. So that is what it is written. WHO has recommended that all cases of acute uncomplicated falciparum malaria should be treated by combining one of the artemisinin compounds with another effective erythrocytic schizondicide. So we have studied many erythrocytic schizondicide. Any of them can be combined. But there are certain drugs that can be combined with artemisinin. We will see that. Then one more thing, in choosing the companion drug, the most important consideration is its elimination T-half, because the effective concentration in the blood must be maintained at least for 3 to 4 asexual cycles of the parasite, that is 6 to 8 days to exhaust the parasite blood. That is, so when we are combining the artemisinin combination therapy, when we are combining artemisinin with another drug, we have to see the elimination T-half. Because the asexual cycle of the parasite, it will last for 6 to 8 days. So the drug, the concentration, it should be in the plasma for say at least 6 to 8 days. Then only the total clearance of parasite will be obtained. Usually, shorter rehab drugs are to be given for 7 days. while longer acting drugs given for one, because longer acting drug, because of the takeoff is longer, its action will be there. If you are giving only for 3 days also, its action will be there for 7 days. But shorter acting drug, immediately it will be eliminated. So we have to give for 7 days itself. So maximum 6 to 8 days, that is the regimen. Okay, if it is, okay. So that is, if you are giving for 7 days, it will be there for 8 days. So that is the criteria. Now, so I was telling we have to, if it is a short takeoff, so please listen carefully, this is a very important point. So short takeoff drugs, usually we can give for 7 days, longer acting drug, we can give it for 3 days. But nowadays, the regimen is only for 3 days regimen. So how can we accommodate this? Only 3 days regimen. So for this, what we have to do is, if suppose we are giving short takeoff drug with less potency and a longer takeoff drug, what will happen? The short takeoff drug, if we are giving for 3 days, its effect will be over by third or fourth day, it will be over. So the parasitic burden that is exposed to the longer acting drug, it will be more, and there are chances of developing resistance. So what we have to do is, we have to take a short takeoff drug which have got good potency, which will kill rapidly and effectively all the parasite. That is more than 95% of the parasite it should kill. Then then it can be stopped. And now we are giving only for 3 days, short takeoff and long takeoff for 3 days. Short takeoff drug, the action will be over by 3 or 4th day. But now the action of longer takeoff drug, it will persist for another 3 days or 4 days. And that time only 5% parasite has to be killed. So like that, that is what the combination therapy is meant. So choose a short takeoff drug that reduces the parasite load rapidly and drastically. So for this, the best drug, it is artemisinin compounds. Artemisinin compounds fulfill this requirement as they rapidly kill more than 95% of the plasmodium. They leave only a small biomass of the parasites to be eliminated by the long takeoff drug, reducing the chances of selecting resistant mutants. I think you have followed. So always, that is why we are combining artemisinin with a long takeoff, the other schizondicide, which is having another mechanism of different alternate mechanism of action compared to artemisinin. Did you follow? Did you understand? Amina case. Amina case, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Amina case.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I am just calling one person because no one is answering. That is why I am not finding out whether Amina only has understood. I hope everyone understands. Hamda, did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, then fine. So we will go to the next slide. Now this is ACT, this already we have seen. It is artemisinin combination therapy or other antimalarials. It is rapid clinical and parasitological cure is there. High cure rates and low recrudescence rate, absence of parasitic resistance and good tolerability. So these are actually the importance of ACT. Now, I have told you there are combinations of artemisinin derivatives with other erythrocytic schizondicide. So one combination, it is artemether and lumefantrine. It is one combination. So it is an FDC, fixed dose combination drug. So that is the artemether, lumefantrine. So same it is written. Artemether quickly reduces the parasitic biomass and resolves symptoms, and lumefantrine prevents the recrudescence. So it is a combination. So it is, but it has to be avoided in the first trimester of pregnancy and during breastfeeding. Side effects only headache, dizziness, sleep disturbance, etc. Artemether, lumefantrine. This is one combination. Now another combination, artesunate mefloquine. AS means artesunate. Mefloquine, MQ means mefloquine. This is the ACT that is used in Thailand. Thailand and some other countries also. In Thailand, one of the countries where this is used. It is, sorry. But the mefloquine, the side effects are less. Sorry, it is troublesome, so it is not popular. Then another combination, it is artesunate amodiaquine, so ASAQ. It is another. It is the one that is used in many African countries. Okay, so we will see what is used in our country. So in our country, in India, this is the other thing also is used, but the most, the first line therapy, it is artesunate sulfadoxine pyrimethamine, ASS/P, SP, ASSP. So that is the artesunate sulfadoxine pyrimethamine. So this is having one mechanism. These two are having another sequential blockade of folic acid. So this is the first line treatment for uncomplicated falciparum malaria in India. This you have to study anyway. Artesunate sulfadoxine pyrimethamine combination. So it is given during the second and third trimester pregnancy, and it is having less side effect when compared to artesunate and mefloquine. So this is the one. So NVBDCP means it is the National Vector-Borne Disease Control Program. Then, so that was the one used in India. Now, other combinations also we'll just have a look. Dihydroartemisinin and piperacin. This is the one used in piperacin was developed in almost all drugs we are seeing they are developed in China. So it is again another erythrocytic schizoside, and this piperacin even it can be used in children. So China has developed a drug even in children. It can be used. Dihydroartemisinin, piperacin, this combination. Piperacin. Okay. Now another combination, it is arterolane piperacin. So you have seen that arterolane, it was one that is, it is a synthetic trioxylane congener of artemether that was developed in India. So that arterolane and piperacin, which is developed in China. So this combination, it is also there. It is it's an oral combination. It is only it is having the erythrocytic schizoside action, no effect on the hepatic stage. Okay, and one difference is that it accumulates in the arterolane. It accumulates in the food vacuoles of the parasite. So that is the one difference from other artesunates. Artemisinin, and it is having some gametocidal activity. So erythrocytic schizoside as well as gametocidal activity, but not on the hepatic state. Hepatic state means it will prevent the relapse. That is not there. So none of the artemisinin derivative is effective on the hepatic state. You see, it cannot prevent the relapse, but having mainly erythrocytic schizoside and some amount of gametocidal activity. So that is arterolane piperacin. Okay. Okay. This is again another FDC means fixed dose combination. Fixed dose combination means it is a single drug. In that it will be arterolane piperacin. It will be there. So it has undergone multi-center clinical trials and Bangladesh, Thailand, etc. It is arterolane and piperacin. Then another combination, artesunate pyronaridine. It is pyronaridine, again it resembles amodiaquine. It is again used in China for more than 40 years. Again, I am talking about pyronaridine. It is an erythrocytic schizoside. So it is combined with artesunate. All these drugs are combined based on the THAF. THAF, we have seen the short THAF, long THAF like that. Now we will come to how we will treat a case of malaria. So we have seen different drugs. So now we will see how we can treat a case of usually you have studied everything about malaria, its clinical features, all the oval, vivax, malaria, falciparum, quartan malaria, tertiary malaria, cryptidium malaria, etc. You have studied already in microbiology as well as in pathology. You have studied. So usually malaria will be identified or diagnosed by because if the people are going to endemic area, chances of getting a malaria is there, and the nature of the fever vomiting, headache, etc. And also we will test the peripheral smear and we will find out the plasmodia also. We can identify and which type of plasmodia. And usually it may be, there will be a combination. Sometimes only areas where falciparum malaria is only endemic, there we will see only falciparum malaria, and some places a combination will be seen. So if we will see first one, the treatment of uncomplicated malaria, that is Vivax oval malaria. This is first we are talking about the Vivax oval malaria. So what we have to give, the first one, the first drug is actually chloroquine. Now, I'm just talking, but nowadays they have changed to, I have told it the artemisinin combination, but this is effective. This was the one used before also, but for uncomplicated, we can go for this also. The chloroquine and primaquine, 2 drugs we have to give. So how we will be giving, that is our issue. So 600 milligram followed by 300 milligram after 8 hours, and then for next 2 days over 3 days. So first day like this, second next 2 days like this. So 3 days over, plus primaquine. Primaquine is the radical cure of malaria, 15 milligram daily into 14 days. So we'll just see chloroquine phosphate, it is available 100 milligram. Many doses are there. I have just taken a tablet, it is 100 milligram. So how many tablets we have to take? So chloroquine, Vishnu, are you there? Vishnu is there. Vishnu, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So chloroquine, we have to start. How many? This is a 100 milligram dose tablet. So how can you just tell how many tablets we have to take each time?
First, we have to take 6 tablets.
How much? How much?
6 tablets.
6 tablets.
Then followed by 3.
3 after how many hours?
8 hours.
8 hours.
Then for the next 2 days.
How many tablets? Same. No, this is the same only. That is, and then for next 2 days means 300 milligram next 2 days.
Okay.
So 3 tablets again, isn't it? Next 2 days we have to give. So just remember, we have to take, if we get malaria, we have to take 6 tablets. See, like this, 6 tablets we have to swallow. Then after 8 hours, you have to swallow 3 tablets. Understood? Okay. And another 2 days again, 3 tablets. 3 tablets, 3 tablets, 2 days. So that is the, but that will be highly effective. Followed by primaquine. Primaquine, okay. Anand, M. Please answer, Anand. No. Govind.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How will you give primaquine?
15 milligram.
15
milligram per kilogram daily for 14 days.
No, 15 milligram means how many, you can see this packet. How many tablets we have to take?
1 tablet daily for 14 days.
1 tablet daily for 14 days. Now we understood. So we have to take 6 tablets chloroquine followed after 8 hours. Same day, after 8 hours, you have to take 3 tablets. Then next 2 days, again 3 tablets. Then plus primaquine, 1 tablet daily for 14 days. So we will get a radical cure. So for the Vivax and oval malaria. But for falciparum, we have seen that there is no relapses. But this is as a gametocidal action, we are giving primaquine. So chloroquine as above plus primaquine 45 milligram, single dose on the 1 day only. On the day 2, it is given as an option. Okay. Hashreen.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now you tell me, chloroquine sensitive falciparum malaria, how will you take the tablet? You can see this sentence and tell me. How many tablets you will take?
6 tablets first, and after 8 hours, 3 tablets.
Then you read this also.
Okay. And then for the next 2 days, the same thing.
3 tablets each. No, you don't say same. You have to tell me. How many tablets next day. Yes, same thing. This 3 tablets. 3 tablets. Huh? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Then after that, we are talking about chloroquine sensitive falciparum malaria. After that,
Primaquine.
how many tablets? Just see the dose here on the
3 tablets.
3 tablets. 3 tablets we had to give on what day? Which day?
On day 2.
Okay. So now you understood. So this is this regimens you have to study. I think you have followed it. So we have seen treatment of uncomplicated malaria, both the Vivax surveillance malaria and chloroquine sensitive falciparum malaria we have seen. So this is the uncomplicated. There is no complication. Now we will see chloroquine. Now the falciparum malaria, it is resistant. Chloroquine resistant falciparum malaria. For this, we have to give artesunate 100 milligram BD into 3 days. Artesunate 100 milligram BD into 3 days. This dose, if you remember, you can. This is the same thing, only 4 milligram per kilogram. Same thing, it will come around 100 milligram BD for 3 days. And sulfadoxine 1500 milligram plus pyrimethamine 75 milligram single dose. So this is the first line. So this is a total 3-day course. We have seen. I have told you this is a artemisinin combination therapy. So artemisinin derivative, one artesunate, and another erythrocytic schizonticide of different mechanism of action. So this is the first line under NBBDCP. So now I will ask one person. Yes, Aishwarya. Aishwarya,
Yes.
are you there? Aishwarya.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So tell me in number of tablets, how much will you be taking for chloroquine resistant falciparum malaria? How you will give? Everything is here. Just
Artesunate,
how many tablets?
2 tablets for 3 days.
How many tablets?
2 tablets a day for 3 days.
Yes, that means 1 tablet, you just say 1 tablet in the morning, 1 tablet in the evening. BD means twice daily, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, into 3 days.
Then sulfadoxine, 1500 milligram.
So how many
And,
tablets you have to take? We have to give 1500 milligram and 75 milligram. So just see the packet. How many tablets you have to take?
3 tablets.
Already this consists of 3 tablets. So we have to give 3 tablets as single dose, isn't it? So this is the chloroquine resistant falciparum malaria. Artesunate 100 milligram BD for 3 days. Sulfadoxine pyrimethamine, this combination as a single dose. So this is the chloroquine resistant falciparum malaria. But these are all uncomplicated. Now we will see the complicated one. Complicated cerebral malaria, severe malaria. So severe and complicated falciparum malaria, what is the problem? So we have to give artesunate. So always severe and complicated means we have to go for parenteral, isn't it? IV or IM. So for that, we have to give first artesunate 2.4 milligram IM or IV followed by 2.4 milligram after 12 and 24 hours. 12 means same day. So if morning you are giving 2.4 milligram per kilogram IV, after 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. in the morning, again 8 p.m., we have to give again the same dose. Then 24 hours after the second day, 24 hours, like that, once daily for 7 days. So this is the artesunate. For the severe complicated falciparum malaria, we have to give artesunate IV. Others also can be given, but I have taken only one regimen. There are different regimens, but just for study purpose, I have taken only one regimen. then once the patient can take and tolerate the oral medication, we can switch over to the 3-day oral ACT. 3-day oral ACT already we have seen. This is the oral ACT. ACT means artemisinin combination therapy. So first we have to treat with artesunate. Then when the patient can take and tolerate oral medication, switch over to this oral ACT. So that is the, so I think you have followed artesunate. Okay. Have you understood? Yes or no?
Yes,
Should I
ma'am.
repeat? Should I repeat? Yes or no? So always please study everything, because these regimens are important. That is for your practicals also there are prescriptions for your the CBME batch. There are certain certification. This thing is also there. Only if you write 5 prescriptions correctly, whatever prescriptions we are going to give in the exam, if you write 5 prescriptions correctly, there are certain certification programs are there. So then only you will be you will give a pass. So like that, certain criterion based competencies are also there. So all this is one of the prescription that you have to study, and you have to write correctly also. So this is one of the prescription. Please study for the prescription for malaria. It will be there for your practicals. I think that was the last slide. Thank you.